Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton is very essential for all the cells. It provides shape, movement and anchorage to the cell. If anything goes wrong with it, then cell cannot do important function such as cell division. Cytoskeleton is an internal architecture of the cell. It is made up of network of the filaments. Mainly filaments are microtubules, microfilaments and intermediate filaments. In this module, we are concentrating on microtubules and intermediate filaments. Then let's see about them. Learning objectives of these modules are introduction, microtubules and its structural details, intermediate filaments. Cytoskeleton acts as an internal architecture of an eukaryotic cell. It helps cell to maintain their shape and internal organization and also provide mechanical support that enables cell to carry out essential function like division and movement. It is composed of filamentous proteins belonging to three classes based on their size and protein composition: microtubules, intermediate filaments and actin filaments or microfilaments. Microtubules are the largest filament of diameter about 25 nm of a protein called tubulin. Intermediate filaments, as their name indicates, are intermediate in size. Larger microtubules and smaller actin filaments with a diameter of about 10 nm. They are composed of a variety of subunit proteins. Actin filaments are the smallest filaments of diameter about 7 nanometer or 7 nm, and they are made up of a protein called actin, hence are called so. In addition to this, various cytoskeleton associated proteins also have a role in regulating temporal and spatial distribution of the cytoskeleton. The organization and assembly of one filament system is influenced by the others in a coordinated fashion for most cellular functions. Microtubules structural in details. Microtubules are universally present in cytoplasm of all eukaryotic cells, either free in cytoplasm or occur as a bound part of centrioles, cilia or flagella. First discovered by D. Robertis and Franke in 1953 in neurofibers of animal cells. It appears as an elongated unbranched cylindrical element of about 20 to 30 nanometer in diameter with varying length. Cytoplasmic microtubules are uniform in size. Microtubules are made up of protein tubulin whose basic unit is a protofilament. Protofilament is made up from the heterodimer which consists of alpha tubulin and beta tubulin units twined together or polymerized together. These tubulin variants are arranged alternating with each other and are bound by non-covalent bonds. 13 such strands are arranged surrounding a hollow core to make a straw-like structure of a microtubule. Both alpha tubulin and beta tubulin units have GTP bound to them but GTP bound to alpha tubulin cannot be exchanged and therefore can be considered as an integral part of it. However, GTP or GDP bound to beta tubulin can be exchanged easily, which plays a major role in microtubule dynamics. The assembly of this heterodimer is based on two kinds of protein-protein interactions. For a molecule in the adjacent dimer subunit, bottom and alpha tubulin connects with the top of beta tubulin along the long axis of the microtubule. Between adjacent protofilament, two monomer of similar type alpha alpha and beta beta are an lateral contact. Both these type of interaction are repeated in the microtubule helix. Because of this, the microtubule subunits are held together and assembly and disassembly of the subunits can take place only at the ends. All protofilaments of a microtubule and therefore the entire tubule have same polarity. The end with higher rate of growth is called the plus end and the other end one as the minus end. The beta tubulin units are at the tip of the plus end and alpha tubulin units are at the tip of the minus end. Microtubules are composed of tubulin subunits which are synthesized by cytosolic ribosome with mRNA. Polymerization of tubulin molecule is assisted by CAMP. CAMP dependent protein kinases phosphorylate tubulin, which helps in the assembly of tubulin subunits. The assembly also requires energy which is derived from the hydrolysis of GTP, which is brought about by microtubule associated GTPases. The process of polymerization is faster in the presence of magnesium ions. Disassembly of tubulin is favored by presence of calcium, calmodulin or colchicine, vinclintrin, vinblastine, whereas tubulin assembly is stabilized by Taxol. Microtubules tend to polymerize at higher temperature of about 35 to 37 degrees centigrade and depolymerize at temperature less than 5 degrees centigrade. We can see the structure of the alpha and beta tubulin inside the microtubule. Microtubule Organization Center, that is MTOC. MTOCs are the site of nucleation and polymerization of the microtubule. All organisms show variation with respect to the MTOC. Animal cells contain centrosome situated adjacent to the nucleus. These are composed of two centrioles arranged perpendicular to each other to form L-shaped configuration. Centrosomes are duplicate during the cell division and contain duplicated pair of centrioles. In higher plant cells show nucleation site all around the nuclear envelope. However, in fungi and diatoms, MTOC in the form of a plaque-like structure is observed, which is embedded in the nuclear envelope and is known as a spindle pole body. We can see the structure of centrosome in the figure. Tubulin polymerization. Tubulin polymerization occurs in 3 stages. GTP hydrolysis, a key regulator of microtubules polymerization dynamic. Allosteric model, in that GTP binding allows the tubulin dimer to adapt a polymerization component structure. Lattice model, the conformation changes occur only after the dimer is incorporated into the growing lattices. Phases of polymerization. The first phase, that is microtubule nucleation or the lag phase. Microtubule nucleation occurs at the minus end, which is held in MTOC, and the plus end grows out toward the plasma membrane. Alpha and beta tubulin act as a building blocks of the microtubule, while gamma tubulin plays an important role of a microtubule nucleation along with some other proteins to form gamma tubulin ring complex. This tubulin ring complex therefore act as a template for nucleation of a microtubule with 13 protofilaments. Elongation phase. Templates grow by end-wise addition of subunits. Rate of elongation is equal to difference between the rate of subunit addition and the rate of subunit loss. The steady state phase. A constant amount of polymer is maintained over a time. Steady state is a dynamic. The polymer gaining and losing subunit constantly. Subunit is equal to K off and K on, known as a critical concentration, that is Cc. If the concentration is less than Cc, polymer will not form spontaneously, and if the concentration more than Cc, polymer will elongate and subunit are depleted to critical concentration, which is shown in the graph. Colchicine, colisomid and non-cadarol inhibit the polymerization by binding to tubulin and preventing its addition to the plus end. Vinblastine and vincostine aggregate tubulin and lead to microtubule depolymerization. Taxol stabilizes microtubule by binding to a polymer. Dynamic instability and treadmilling for microtubules. Two phenomena called treadmilling and dynamic instability are observed in case of microtubules. These are the result of GTP and ATP hydrolysis in microtubules and actin filaments respectively. Dynamic instability predominates microtubules, whereas treadmilling predominates microtubules and actin filaments. Individual microtubules alternate between a period of slow growth and rapid disassembly. This phenomenon is called dynamic instability. Presence of GTP cap favors polymerization and its absence depolymerization. Microtubules show assembly of subunits at the plus end while disassembly of subunits at the minus end. However, since the rate of assembly and the rate of disassembly are balanced, a microtubule maintains the same length, and the phenomenon is known as treadmilling. The figure and the graph, we can see the treadmilling of the microtubules. Accessory proteins. In general, accessory proteins serve some important functions like stabilizing and destabilizing microtubules and actin filaments, nucleation, polymerization, their positioning into the cell cytoplasm and interaction of the cytoskeletal components with other proteins. Microtubule associated proteins, that is MAPS. Some of them bind to either the plus or the minus, and while others can bind anywhere throughout the microtubule lattices. These are broadly divided into two classes. Class 1 MAP1 proteins. C terminal of these proteins interact with the microtubule, while the N terminal interacts with the plasma membrane or other cytoskeletal elements and help in determining its position in the cell cytoplasm. Thus, they are known as the microtubule stabilizing proteins. There are three members belonging to this group: MAP1A, MAP1B, MAP1S. They are found in the axon as well as dendrites of nerve cells. MAP1A and MAP1B stabilize microtubule by alternating the dynamic behavior of the microtubules. More so, MAP1B has been shown to be responsible for offering stability by reducing the rate of depolymerization. Class 2 MAP2 and MAP4 and tau proteins, they are exclusively found in nerve cells of the vertebrates. MAP2 and tau, that is MAPT, are well studied among this class. MAP2 is observed in dendrites and tau in axon. MAP4 plays a role in cell division. In addition to these classic MAPs, there are several other MAPs, for example MAP6, MAP7, that bind to the microtubule along its length. However, some plus and tracking MAP proteins have also been identified, for example CLIP and CLAPS proteins. MAPs are associated with tubulin molecule at the site where they show acylation or detyrogenation. In addition to this, small proteins called motor proteins are associated with microtubules. Kinins and dyneins with microtubules and myosin with actin filament. Kinesins are the carrier proteins which move in the forward manner along the microtubule track and use energy in the form of ATP. Kinesins with N-terminal motor domain move their cargo toward the plus end of microtubule toward a cell membrane, and kinesins with C-terminal motor domains move cargo toward the minus end of microtubules toward the nucleus. Kinesins have two heavy and two light chains. The heavy chain possesses globular head which act as the site for ATP hydrolysis, and the stalk moves and has a binding site. Dyneins also functions as carriers, but in the reverse direction. Dyneins are responsible for transport of the material toward the minus end of the microtubule that lies in the MTOC near the nucleus. Depending on their role, dyneins are classified as axonal, responsible for beating of cilia and flagella due to sliding activity of microtubules, or cytoplasmic, which is responsible for intracellular transport of matter. Depending on their role, dyneins are classified as axonal, which is responsible for beating of cilia and flagella due to sliding activity of the microtubules, or cytoplasmic, which is responsible for intracellular transport of the matter, that is intermediate filaments. These are rope-like filaments of about 10 nanometer in diameter, are of various types based on their composition. They are stronger and mainly provide mechanical support to the tubulin dimer, and hence are less dynamic and non-polar as against microtubules and actin filaments. The various type of intermediate elements are found in various cell types, and their composition also varies with the type of cell in which they are present. To name a few, neurofilaments are found in neurons, Desmin filament in muscles, and keratins in epithelial cells. Other basic types like lamin and vimentin are found in a broad range of cells. In plants, so far there is no report of intermediate filaments. It is absent in plant cells. To summarize this module, we have learned about the cytoskeleton. The filaments of the cytoskeletons are microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments. In this module, we have covered microtubules and intermediate filaments. Microtubules are the larger filaments of all. They help to maintain the cell shape, also in the movement of the cells. Intermediate filaments are the filaments important to stabilize the cell organelles. As the name indicates, they are intermediate in size and help to stabilize the cell organelles in the filaments network. There is third important filament, that is actin filament or microfilament. We are going to learn about that in the next video. Thank you.